Imagine a creature so utterly alien, so profoundly adapted to its world, that it defies our most fundamental understanding of biology. Picture an animal that survives not by hunting, not by independent existence, but by literally melting into another, becoming an inseparable part of its mate. No heartbeat of its own, no independent organs, just a living, breathing attachment, a biological ghost tethered to a larger host. This isn't a parasitic infection, nor a symbiotic partnership in the traditional sense. This is a vertebrate, a complex organism undergoing a total, irreversible fusion. And according to nearly every rule of biology we've ever observed, every principle of immunology and individual organismal integrity, it should be utterly, unequivocally dead. Yet, it thrives. Welcome to the astonishing, perplexing world of the deep-sea anglerfish, where life pushes the boundaries of the impossible. 3,000 feet beneath the sunlit surface, the ocean transforms into an alien landscape. Here, the pressure is immense, crushing it over 100 times that of the air we breathe, enough to flatten a submarine. The temperature hovers just above freezing, and perpetual darkness reigns, broken only by the occasional flicker of bioluminescence. Food is not just scarce, it's a miracle, a fleeting opportunity in an endless void. And finding a mate? That's not just difficult, it's a statistical impossibility, a cosmic lottery win in a universe of isolation. This is the unforgiving crucible that forged the deep-sea anglerfish, a creature whose very existence challenges our definitions of life and survival. This profound scarcity and isolation have driven evolution to its most extreme, crafting organisms with adaptations that seem plucked from science fiction. The deep sea is a living laboratory, a natural experiment pushing the limits of biological design. Here, every calorie counts, every encounter is critical, and the stakes for reproduction are astronomically high. It's a world where the conventional rules of engagement simply do not apply, forcing life to innovate in ways that leave us, the surface dwellers, in awe and wonder. Meet the deep-sea anglerfish, a name that often conjures images of monstrous teeth and a glowing lure. While these features are indeed iconic, they only scratch the surface of its true biological marvel. The female anglerfish is a formidable predator, a tank, perfectly engineered for survival in the abyss. Her cavernous mouth, lined with needle-sharp, backward-pointing teeth, allows her to swallow prey twice her own size, a crucial adaptation in an environment where meals are rare and unpredictable. Her most famous feature, the bioluminescent lure, or esker, dangles from a modified dorsal fin spine, acting as a beacon in the darkness, attracting unsuspecting prey directly to her jaws. But it is the male anglerfish that truly embodies the abyss's radical evolutionary pressures. He is born for a single, suicidal mission: to find a female and fuse with her. Compared to the formidable female, who can range from the size of a soccer ball to much larger, the male is a diminutive figure, often no bigger than a grape. He possesses no lure, no teeth for hunting, and a digestive system that is barely functional. Instead, his anatomy is hyper-specialized for one purpose: reproduction. He boasts massive nostrils, exquisitely sensitive to the faint chemical trails of female pheromones, and oversized eyes, perhaps remnants of a shallower dwelling ancestor, now largely vestigial in the perpetual darkness. He is, in essence, a heat-seeking missile, programmed to locate his mate in the vast cold expanse. Once the male, guided by an instinctual imperative, locates a female, he performs an act that is both tender and terrifying. He bites. And once he latches on, he never lets go. This isn't a temporary embrace. It's the beginning of an irreversible biological transformation. The initial bite triggers a cascade of physiological changes. An enzyme, likely secreted from the male's mouth, begins to dissolve the skin and tissues at the point of contact, both on his jaw and on the female's flank. This enzymatic action facilitates the initial adhesion, creating a seamless bond between the two individuals. As the tissues dissolve, their blood vessels begin to knit together, a process known as vascular anastomosis. This is the critical step, transforming two separate organisms into a single, shared circulatory system. The male's blood now flows directly into the female's, and vice versa, making him entirely dependent on her for nutrients, oxygen, and waste removal. With this fusion, the male undergoes a profound regression. His digestive tract, no longer needed, atrophies and disappears. His brain, eyes, and other sensory organs, once crucial for his solitary quest, also degenerate, becoming vestigial remnants. He effectively loses his individuality, transforming into a living organ, a permanent, self-sustaining sperm bank fueled entirely by the female's blood, ready to fertilize her eggs when the time is right. This extreme adaptation ensures reproductive success in an environment where finding a mate is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Here lies the profound scientific enigma, the point where our understanding of vertebrate biology is truly challenged. In humans, and indeed in almost all vertebrates, the immune system is a vigilant guardian, meticulously distinguishing self from non-self. A blood transfusion from the wrong type can be lethal, triggering a violent immune response. An organ transplant, even from a closely matched donor, requires a lifetime of powerful immunosuppressant drugs to prevent the recipient's body from recognizing the invader and launching a devastating attack. The adaptive immune system, with its specialized T cells, B cells, and antibodies, is designed precisely to identify and eliminate foreign tissues, cells, and pathogens. Yet, the anglerfish defies this fundamental biological law. The female does not reject the male. There is no immune response, no inflammation, no attempt to wall off or destroy the foreign tissue. Why? This question puzzled scientists for decades, seeming to contradict everything known about vertebrate immunology. The groundbreaking discovery, made relatively recently, revealed an astonishing truth. These deep-sea anglerfish have, through millions of years of evolution, effectively deleted or profoundly modified key components of their adaptive immune system. They lack the genes responsible for producing crucial immune cells like T cells and B cells, and the major histocompatibility complex, MHC genes, which are vital for distinguishing self from non-self, are either absent or highly divergent. In essence, their immune system has been rewired, sacrificing its ability to fight off foreign tissue for the ultimate reproductive advantage. This radical immune system modification represents an extraordinary evolutionary gamble. The anglerfish has traded its ability to mount a robust defense against infection and foreign invaders for the absolute certainty of reproduction. In the vast, dark void of the deep sea, where encounters are rare and fleeting, finding a partner is a far greater challenge to survival than the threat of disease. The evolutionary pressure to reproduce successfully was so immense that it drove life to discard the body's primary defense mechanism, a system considered indispensable for almost all other complex life forms. This trade-off is not without its risks. If a new virulent pathogen were to emerge in the abyss, one that could bypass their innate immune defenses, these anglerfish would be largely defenseless. Their lack of an adaptive immune system means they cannot develop immunological memory or mount a targeted, specific response to novel threats. However, in the stable, cold, and relatively pathogen-poor environment of the deep sea, this gamble has paid off handsomely. The benefits of guaranteed reproduction outweigh the potential costs of increased vulnerability to disease. It's a stark reminder that evolution is not about perfection, but about optimizing for survival and reproduction within a specific ecological niche, even if it means rewriting the fundamental rules of biology. This astonishing discovery about the anglerfish's immune system changes everything we thought we knew about vertebrate biology and holds profound implications for human medicine. If we can unravel the precise molecular mechanisms by which these fish turn off immune rejection, it could revolutionize organ transplantation. Imagine a future where transplant recipients no longer require a lifetime of immunosuppressant drugs, freeing them from debilitating side effects and the constant threat of rejection. Understanding how the anglerfish achieves this natural immune tolerance could unlock new therapies for autoimmune diseases, where the body mistakenly attacks its own tissues. But beyond the medical applications, the anglerfish serves as a powerful testament to the deep sea's role as a crucible of life. It proves that the abyss doesn't just sculpt how animals look, giving them glowing lures or monstrous teeth. It fundamentally alters how life works at a molecular and genetic level, pushing the boundaries of biological possibility. The extreme conditions of pressure, darkness, and scarcity have driven evolution to experiment with entirely new biological paradigms, creating organisms that challenge our very definitions of individuality, immunity, and survival. The deep sea is not merely a collection of strange creatures. It is a living laboratory, constantly generating novel solutions to life's most fundamental challenges. We once viewed the deep sea as a barren, desolate desert, a void devoid of significant life. Now, we understand it as a vibrant, dynamic ecosystem, a biological frontier teeming with wonders and mysteries. It is a laboratory for impossible biology, where life has found ways to thrive against all odds, often by rewriting the very rulebook of existence. The anglerfish, with its radical reproductive strategy and immune system, is just one spectacular example of the deep's boundless capacity for innovation. As we continue to explore these uncharted depths, we are left with a profound question. If the anglerfish gave up its entire adaptive immune system to survive and reproduce in this extreme environment, what other fundamental biological principles have the creatures living even deeper in the Hadal zones or in hydrothermal vents given up or radically altered? What other biological paradoxes await discovery in the vast, unexplored reaches of our own planet? The deep sea beckons, promising to reveal even more astonishing secrets, challenging our assumptions and expanding our understanding of life itself. The journey into the abyss has only just begun. Dive deeper into the mysteries of our planet's last frontier. Subscribe to The Abyss for more incredible stories from the deep.